What's up, Exiles? I'm Beef, I'm on the mic. Welcome back to the channel, and in this video, we're going over the backbone of Path of Exile 2 endgame, which is waystones. Wrong one again? Oh man. I'm trying to get the right one on a savannah one of these times. Whether you need to start your snowball of waystones in order to keep your endgame going, or if you want to bulk out waystones to make a little bit of currency off of them. Both of those things are very viable using the trade shop. Yeah, I mean, as far as like crafting those maps go, like I didn't spend 14 exalted to craft the map even. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're gonna look at a couple of the filters here just to make sure that if we're looking for something specific, then we can find what we're looking for. So getting into it here, what we need to do is hit our trade shop here. Now, what we want to look up is what waystones you're on, whether that be tier 5s, if you're going to T13s, T15s, even if you're looking for 16s, you can find it here. Waystone, T15. Now, there's a couple important things that go in over the filters. What we want to make sure is right here in the miscellaneous section, if you do not want a corrupted waystone, meaning you want to do things to it, you want to still be able to build on that waystone, you want to make sure that you go to corrupted and no. That'll make sure that we don't see any corrupted ones and we can do what we want with those waystones. Typically, if you're not going corrupted, you don't really need any other filters because you're adding on to it, where you're reworking the waystone to do what you wanted to do. So you don't really need to put in other filters. We'll go ahead and search, and you can see here that these waystones come in at 10 exalted, going up to 15, maybe even 20 exalted. But these will be waystones that we can still craft onto. Going from there, we can take a look at if we want things that are very specific. So if we go here to any, then we can add filters, not just adding a filter that says what we want, but more specifically adding a filter that we do not want. So adding on here to a not list, we can say that I don't like extra damage as cold or fire. These tend to be very bad for me, so we'll go ahead and add those in. And then I believe there's still one as extra chaos. There we go. So I don't want maps that have any of these. Go ahead and search that. Now I can find maps that don't have those. I can run those and I feel a little safer knowing that I don't have to deal with that. Another thing to check here is that if we want revives or not, go ahead and check that. Make sure that if it doesn't have revives, or if you need a couple revives, that it has it. I tend to grab the maps that are not corrupted because I still like to do a few things to them, plus make sure that they don't have any revives on them, so when I run it I know it's a maxed out waystone. Now let's go ahead and clear this out again, and we're looking for waystones that are not corrupted. Back here in the miscellaneous, corrupted, no. And the reason I look for maps that are not corrupted, for me personally, is I do like to craft on them. I like to add omens, or more specifically, tune the map to what I'm trying to do. So we can go ahead and grab one of these maps here. Only 15 exalted. I can get a T15 that's basically ready to roll for myself. So we'll grab that. Thank you very much for your T15 map. Now that I bought my map, I want to go ahead and do some things to it. Let's go over to the stash and we're going to get a couple things. First off, lately I've been running rarity maps. So I have Omen of Chaotic Rarity. We'll grab a couple stacks of those and make sure they're active. Then in the currency tab, this is the map we just purchased here, and we're going to add things to it. We're going to go ahead and hit it with an Orb of Alchemy, keeping things cheap. And then we're going to hit it with Exalted Orbs. In my particular case, I don't really care what is going on in there because I'm going to Chaos Orb it into a rarity that I like. So everything listed doesn't really matter to me at the moment. We have our omens, and we're gonna hit it with chaos orbs, and we're gonna watch that item rarity percentage right here. And we want to bump that up to hopefully just over 120%, ideally. So we're going to use this, and right away we got 123% on it. So for the price of 15 exalted to buy the map, orb of alchemy and a couple more exalted to flush it out, and then one chaos orb, and these are relatively cheap. So one chaos orb into it, and now I have a map that has item rarity of 123%. So now we have 123% map, and it's very, very minimal investment into creating that map that we wanted to get in the first place. The next thing we want to look at is the waystone quantity drop. Let's take a look at the exchange. Omen of chaotic quantity. Just to see here, we're getting one for 18 exalted. It's not really that much. So if we're running low on waystones, if you're trying to hit any of the citadels, you're going to want to have waystone set to max. You want to use the omen of chaotic quantity. You'll use that instead. These here. Activate that, and we will again use a chaos orb, and we'll switch this over to chaotic quantity. This is now at a 90% chance. Ideally you want to use more of them to get yourself over maybe about 110%, to make sure that you're getting as many waystones as you can out of it, especially if you're going for a citadel boss. You want to hit above 120%. I would say 115 may be okay, but a lot of people do say anything over 100 is going to be okay. You can use this if you're trying to stack up a bunch of waystones, or it's a good thing to keep in mind for citadel bosses. Lastly, omen of chaotic monsters. If you're trying to bump up your farm a little bit and having the rare monster modifier on your waystones, it can be a little bit expensive, but if it works for your farm, it might be worth it in the end. You really have to judge that for yourself. If this video has helped your gameplay at all, feel free to hit the like button to support the channel. If you want to follow along for more content like this, hit the subscribe button. Any questions you can leave in the comments below, or you can catch me live on Twitch at Beef on the Mic. Until next time, be kind to yourself. Later, guys. Dude, you missed it, bro. I mean, well, you didn't miss anything, really. I had like a 30 map run of just like the worst luck of Abyss farm that you have ever seen. In 30 maps, I got the right faction like 3 times. Like I got it once every 10 maps. It was insane.